looks like a slight wind from the north.
Well, but you've also got your equipment tolerances, you know.
329 turn.
See what's happening when you're holding that far from the navigate, the HSI, the course indicator hardly moves. So then it's really easy to get confused as to which way to turn.
Come on. That's turned down, I can't even hear it.
Altimeter 2973. Remarks. Density altitude 1,700. Thunderstorm information not available.
As if you look in your cross-check, that 1 mile offset worked pretty nice. Cross-check vertical speed and pitch. Come back down. What you're doing, you're actually pulling a little bit too much in the turns. This thing in a 20-degree bank doesn't really take any back pressure. So as soon as you're in a turn, scan these two. A lot of folks in a turn have a tendency to focus primarily on the two-dimensional, and the third dimension falls through the cracks. Okay, well, let's turn left heading 350.
Left 350. All right, I'm not going to use any back pressure. See what happens.
I mean, if you see a negative trend, then just a hair. But keep your thumb on the back side of the wheel. If you've only got the index finger, middle finger in the front, you may be pulling more than you need. You got to have a balanced grip. And compared to a Skyhawk, it has smaller movements on the controls. You're just barely thinking about moving them, and that's all she needs. Alrighty, and Apache 76 Hotel Kilo, you can expect the RNF 17 at Stearman, and when able, proceed direct Gamway.
Okay, proceed direct Gamway, Apache 76 Hotel Kilo. So, we're going to go nearest. Nope. Try that.
And there's only one approach, so it goes straight into the list of transitions.
And looks like they want 348 on this thing. ADI. And we're heading 350 and a little bit to the right, it appears. Let's see what that does.
Alright.
That looks good.
And we'll just start going into our in-range checklist.
Avionics, RNAV final approach course will be 172. I can't change that right now.
Can't. But the other thing I'd say, in this case, our HSI does nothing for us, okay?
Right.
If anything, it could lead to confusion.
Oh, yeah.
So I turn this one click to an unused frequency, and then the approach is north-south, so when I'm on final, I want the arrowhead sitting sideways. So I want the arrowhead on the east or west heading, which is where you've got it right now. That way you will not be tempted to follow an invalid needle when you're on the approach.
Got it. Okay, and we've got the approach loaded, and we're going to GAMI. Altitude and altimeter setting 118.3 is going to go into standby.
And we may as well get it right now.
Let me go this way. And back to the instruments, flip-flop.
And I turned the audio off earlier to calm one down his phones.
Overcast, temperature 12 Celsius, dew point 11, altimeter 2974.
74 set. Just need the wind.
Stearman Field Airport. Automated weather observation 2254. Zulu, weather, wind 330 at 8, visibility 10.
Okay, at 8, got that. I'm going to put the Stearman 123.07.
2974. Please backtrack.
I notice if you're a little struggling with that, just bump the left engine up here. We just got those vertical air currents. The atmosphere is a living, breathing thing.
Okay, altimeter set and check, and trying to fix the cross track. And we're going to airspeed 18, 19, 110, 100 indicated. So I got a little bit of a tailwind. Gas. On mains, cross speeds off. Undercarriage, standby. Back to the controls. Mixture as required, set. Props are 2400. And switches are on. Okay, that's my in-range check.
And Apache 76 Hotel is clear for the RNAV GPS 17 approach at Stearman. Maintain 3,600 till established on the published segment of the approach.
Okay, cleared for the RNAV runway 17, maintain 3,600 till established, Apache 76, Hotel Kilo.
And obviously 36 out here would actually be our MSA.
Okay, so we're going to GAMI, this is a T. No, it's not a T, it's like a T. And 3100, no procedure turn. 36. Left turn.
So now she's climbing without losing airspeed, so that means you're now in the upside of the wave.
So just take what I get.
Just play the elevator. The likelihood of being in perfectly still air is kind of remote. Here with the wind at Newton being kind of easterly and here not having much wind, there's obviously a little bit of conflict in the atmosphere. Then of course this is a flyby waypoint when you're about a mile, and it's not a WAS. A WAS would give you a countdown in seconds. This thing, when you're about a mile before, you see a flashing alert, and when you see that and look, it'll say next track, 262, and then it'll go, when it says turn, this will go from flashing to solid.
Okay. track's going to be 263.
Don't twist it. If you twist this, it will not give you a turn prompt.
Okay. There it is.
Okay, just turn first. See, play the T's, turn first.
Oh, can I move this?
Yep, that's fine. Or you can set your bug about 1.5 miles early so you got a new target for you.
Okay.
But if you twist the course indicator, it will not give a turn prompt.
Okay, got it.
So we don't want to get ahead of it. And then you can kind of play the 5 T's. We turn, then
time,
no time required.
twist, 2, 6, 3. And I busted my altitude. Okay, turn, time, twist. Throttle, no change to
Well,
throttle.
look on the profile view.
Yeah, 3100.
Except for the moment, let's stay here till we cross the cloud bank.
Okay.
So throttle is not a matter of speed, it's a matter of vertical management. So whenever you cross a waypoint or a fix, you always want to check your next authorized altitude.
Okay, 3100, 262, and set. Do I want to get this thing out of here?
No, because when
It's
you're on
gonna turn
final, it'll
again,
sit sideways.
Okay. It'll be 15 inches. And on the gauges.
And see, in some cases the numbers don't match, because when the magnetic variation changes, this will immediately apply the actual variation and the charts don't get revised.
Okay.
Okay, now we've crossed that bank,
Okay.
we'll drop it down. So you go to 15, and then on the level up, back up to 18.
15, 18.
And on the level up, I always pitch first and then follow with the power. Alrighty. So now what will be our next heading?
Okay, next heading looks like it'll be 172.
So what I do when I'm about 1.5 miles from the fix, I bring my bug. So then when you have your turn prompt, you've got a target.
Easy. Okay, it's blinking and I'm waiting.
And
now it's solid.
That's your
turn
turn
it left.
prompt. Then again, we'll just play our 5T sequence.
Turn. The time, and now I need to twist to 173.
And then what I also do after I've rolled out, I look at my ground track for a moment and fine tune my heading.
Yeah, look
let's
at my
compare
ground
these
track, and I'm slightly
roll in, roll out, imperceptible almost.
Okay, and now I get to come down to 3,000.
So for less than 100 feet, I would not adjust my power.
Okay, just a little pitch change.
And then in this case,
I'd stay right where I'm
how far are we from the airport?
Looks like about 11 miles.
Well, what's the final? How far are you from the final approach fix right now?
About 4 miles.
And how far is it from the final approach fix to the runway?
5 miles.
So you're on coming up on an 8-mile final.
Okay.
So let him know 8-mile final RNAV 17.
Bend traffic, Apache 76 Hotel Kilos, 8-mile final, RNAV runway 17. Okay.
I bring my, look here for a sec, I bring my heading bug a hair more to the right. Because with GPS you got the ability to nail a heading before you have a drift off course.
Yeah.
And then bring the bug a hair over, ever so slightly. There you go. And of course as you're descending the wind may change again. Most likely it will, but there's not a whole lot of wind right now.
1820. I guess there was a.
Well, yeah, but which way we're going to land?
We're going to circle 1920.
So I'd go for a circle. With 8 knots, we would definitely want to circle.
1920.
Let's catch the wind one more time.
8, visibility 10, 1000, scattered, ceiling 6000, overcast, temperature 12 Celsius, dew point 11, altimeter 2974. Please back on runway.
And what's the traffic?
Hold it like this.
Lloyd Stearman Field Airport. Automated weather observation 2305. Zulu weather wind 330 at 7. Visibility.
Yeah, we definitely want to circle.
Okay, is it right traffic for?
It's on the west side always.
Okay, so right.
Don't worry about it
traffic.
right now, just focus on the approach,
Yep.
okay?
Okay, next is our track. This one.
Approach fix. Undercarriage down power. Undercarriage down. Power back to 14 for a non-precision. You want a good sync rate. And pitch on over. Just pitch for 100 knots and that'll give you the sync rate you want.
What's the pitch angle?
And just pitch so you get 100 knots. Pitch a smidge higher. And tell Steelman that your 4-mile final RNAV 17 circle 35.
Bend traffic, Patch 76 Hotel Kilo is 5-mile final, RNAV runway 17, circle 35. Okay.
Pitch a smidge higher. We're almost over speeding the gear. Gear speed's 109. And, make a little course. Look at your course indicator. Make a little. You don't even have to look at the GPS. And you see the needle drift, roll in, roll out. It's 0.3 mile sensitivity, so you don't even look that much at the GPS.
1920, coming down at 1920.
So on a non-precision, we lead it by 100 feet. So at 2020, you'll pitch level. And with the gear down, you'll need 21 inches, 18 and then 3 greens for the 3 extra inches for the 3 green lights. There you are, pitch a level and power to 21. Alrighty, and now very carefully inch it down a little bit lower. Leave the power just with the elevator, get a little closer to the 1920. Okay, got the field in sight?
Field sight.
So we'll just fly like a teardrop, just cut about 30 degrees to the west. There we go. Now one thing that's really handy here, a lot of the runways are nice parallel in the section grid. So you see how you got a section road just along the west side of the airport?
Right.
So then the next road over is a 1 mile spacing. You wouldn't want to go any farther than the next north-south road. So this heading aims you right where you want to go. And you could call him the downwind.
Okay, it's 3-5.
3-5.
Bend traffic, Apache 7